I'm so incredibly proud of you. Your courage and hard work have paid off. My wish for you is continued success. Enjoy being a mom and remember to focus on the things that bring you happiness. But most importantly, don't let anyone tell you that you aren't special because you are so special. You are smart, you are strong, you are brave, and you deserve nothing but the best. I wish you and Antonio good luck.
Breathe in the air, look up to the moon. I'll meet you outside, away from the crowd. Just you and me together, it will all seem better outside. Just us in the sky. I will go wherever, I'll be yours forever.
To all the graduating seniors, I want to wish you congratulations. Your accomplishments and hard work have all paid off now. We wish you courage as you move forward.
Good afternoon and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Please stand while our seniors enter, and please remain standing until after the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you.
I would like to introduce two of our faculty members. Diane Cabral is a science teacher, and Celeste Escoto is a social studies and Spanish teacher at New Futures. They will be introducing the students who are leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance in English and Spanish. Diane and Celeste, will you please join me at the podium?
Rayanne Gutierrez, a graduating senior, will be leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance in English. Rayanne, will you please join me at the podium?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Jennifer Valencia, a graduating senior, will be leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance in Spanish. Jennifer, will you please join me at the podium?
Juro fidelidad a la bandera de los Estados Unidos de América y a la república que representa una nación bajo Dios, indivisible, con libertad y justicia para todos.
Thank you, Rayanne and Jennifer. You all may be seated. Hello and good afternoon. I would like to welcome the families, friends, guests, and the New Future staff who have gathered here today to honor and celebrate the New Futures 2022 graduates. I am proud to be here today to recognize our senior graduating class. And as the principal of New Futures, I would like to begin today's celebration by introducing our honored guests and staff members who are seated on stage. Dr. Antonio Gonzalez, Associate Superintendent, Leadership and Learning Zone 2. Barbara Peterson, Albuquerque Public Schools Board of Education Representative, District 4. Kristen Calhoun, Dean of Students. Jasmine Pollock, School Counselor. Melissa Cordes, School Counselor. Jane Ripple, School Counselor. She isn't on stage, but she has been working hard behind the scenes today with our graduating seniors. Kathy McBride, New Futures Registrar. I would also like to take this moment to thank Ashley Leatherman, our librarian, for creating the graduation programs and senior slideshow. In addition, students, none of this would be possible without our amazing staff at New Futures, including our teachers, educational assistants, all of our counselors, dean of students, nurse, health assistant, food and nutrition service workers, family liaison, secretaries, registrar, daycare manager, daycare assistants, janitorial staff. At this time, I would like to request all New Futures staff stand and be recognized. Let's give them a round of applause. Today is a very special day, a day to honor our graduating class of 2022. I want to start off by reminding everyone that the school mascot is the butterfly. The butterfly is a universal symbol of change, resurrection, transformation, hope, and celebration. Butterflies also represent the circle of life and remind us that growth and change are a process. What you may not know is that butterflies can't see their wings, which means they can't see how truly beautiful they are, but everyone else can. People are like that too. Students, you may not know how truly beautiful and amazing you are, but the staff and I at New Futures recognize your beauty. Our graduates today have had a very unique high school experience, given all they have been through. A national pandemic while attending high school and parenting children. Seniors, your road to graduation was a process, and there may have been times when you wanted to give up, when you thought that graduating was not an option, but somehow you found the strength to continue. You are here today because you are resilient, strong, and determined individuals. Above all, you are dedicated, loving parents. In spite of the many challenges of being a young parent, such as waking up late at night with a sick or fussy baby, early mornings dressing and feeding your child, or juggling backpacks, diaper bags, and car seats, you manage to attend classes, turn in assignments and projects, and complete quizzes, tests, and exams. You are sitting here today because you are committed to receiving your high school diploma. Continue to commit to your future, commit to your success, and to the success of your children. Most importantly, commit to your own happiness. I would like to leave you with some thoughts on happiness. People are always searching for things that make them happy. For example, many people want to find a job to make themselves happy. Other people search for happiness by purchasing things they want. Some people think that money will bring them happiness. While it is not bad to search for happiness, but sometimes people do understand that lasting happiness does not depend on having certain things. It doesn't depend on the circumstances of a person's life. It depends more on how life is lived and people are loved. There are things we can do to live a happy life regardless of our situation. In order to live a happy life, build relationships, and help others. In addition, be grateful. Those who are grateful open their eyes to see all of the good things around them, and they express gratitude to people. Many people have noticed that by opening their eyes to see good things, they have chosen to have gratitude. Their perspective changes. They spend more time focusing on positive thoughts instead of focusing on things that are negative or difficult. Thoughts create perspective, so intentionally create positive thoughts, and that will lead to a more positive perspective. Regardless of your struggles, choose to focus on the gifts you can see. In closing, where there is gratitude, there is love. Where there is love, there is happiness. At this time, I would like to acknowledge and recognize the family and friends of our graduates. The encouragement and support you have provided over the years have helped them to reach this momentous day. At this time, I would like to request family and friends to stand and be recognized. Please stand. Let's give them a round of applause. Seniors, graduation is not the end of your road, but the beginning of your journey. Look forward to the adventures ahead of you and your children. Trust the process. Use the grit and tenacity that got you here today. Continue to learn, grow, and become happy individuals. You are capable of accomplishing anything you set your mind to. You have proven that by sitting here today. Remember that much like a butterfly, the road to your dreams will continue to be a process. Graduates, you sit here today as an inspiration to the audience, parenting students across the world, but most importantly to your children. I am a better principal and a happier person because I got to know you and your children. We will love and will miss you at New Futures. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2022. Kristen, will you please join me at the podium?
It is my pleasure to introduce our 4 senior speakers today. Our first speaker today is Cynthia Swack. Cynthia enrolled at New Futures when she was 3 months pregnant. Cynthia is a smart and determined young woman. She took additional courses online and attended summer school to make up course credits, which allowed her to complete her graduation requirements in March 2022. This year, Cynthia was a student representative on our instructional council and she has been a great role model for other students. Cynthia's hard work and determination have brought her to this important moment today as she walks across the stage to receive her high school diploma. We will miss seeing Cynthia and her daughter Gage at New Futures, but we know she will find a way to keep her goals a priority, and she will not settle for anything less than what she is striving to accomplish. Cynthia, will you please join me at the podium?
Seniors, we did it. We've all come a long way, and some of us have gone through some tough times, but we persevered. There are many roads to complete in high school. My path had several forks in it. When I was younger, I thought I would be alone and single, graduate high school at the age of 18, and go to college. After college, I would travel the world, meet new friends, and find out who I was at my own pace. It really all changed when I got pregnant. I changed a lot, and it made me reevaluate many of my decisions. When I became pregnant at 17, I transferred to New Futures. Unfortunately, I didn't have much outside support, so I dropped out soon after and had my child. It was a really challenging time for me, leaving me unmotivated and depressed. I realized this wasn't the life I wanted my daughter and I to live. I then went from focusing on my own priorities to balancing both mine and my daughter's needs. I started engaging more with friends and family so my daughter would have a greater sense of the word home. Soon, I met someone new who saw my potential. He started caring for my daughter as his own, and I was happy again. I was finally able to be the mother I wanted to be. He and my family encouraged me to go back to school. Thank you, Vince, Ashley, and Dad, for pushing me to become the woman I am today. I love you so much and couldn't have made it through without you. I re-enrolled at New Futures at the age of 21 and worried that the age gap would make me feel out of place. Fortunately, I was wrong and ended up forming friendships with many of the students, some of whom I knew from when I previously attended. My daughter attended New Futures Daycare and had a very positive experience. Her teachers and classmates helped sculpt her into the energetic, sassy girl she is today. Knowing she was so well cared for allowed me to focus on my education while she focused on hers. In addition, being in the same building lessened my anxiety about her well-being. I appreciated that I can share part of my day with her during breakfast and lunch. I was able to speak with her teachers when I needed to and could see her playing outside enjoying her time. That provided me with a sense of relief. Another great thing about New Futures is the positive staff. Many of the faculty members became really close mentors that I can talk to about anything that I needed to. I was supported throughout the year and was able to finish school very happy and fulfilled. I was very lucky I had New Futures to guide and motivate me. They've given me an opportunity to start a new future. I'm still planning to go to college like I had thought I would when I was younger. I just took a different route to get there. I'm continuing to look ahead, for my daughter and I have a bright future in front of us. I'm so proud of everyone here, and I'm glad I was able to make this journey. I will never forget the positivity and happiness at New Futures, and I will never forget about any of you. We should all be proud of ourselves for working hard and reaching our goal of receiving our high school diploma. Class of 2022, thank you for being there for each other, and thank you for being there for me. This is an experience I will always cherish. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Cynthia. Haley Taylor is our next senior speaker. Haley's hard work, persistence, and determination allowed her to complete her graduation requirements in December 2021. Haley is planning on attending Arapahoe Community College in Littleton, Colorado, to earn her associate's degree as a medical examiner. Haley would then like to return to New Mexico and Albuquerque to pursue her career as a medical examiner. All of us at New Futures have enjoyed getting to know Haley and her daughter Willow, and we have no doubt Haley will accomplish amazing things throughout her life. Haley, will you please join me at the podium?
Sorry. Hi, my name is Haley Taylor. I started at New Futures in 2019. I was 21 weeks pregnant with my daughter Willow. Okay, sorry. I was 21 weeks pregnant with my daughter Willow. When I found out I was pregnant, I was an office assistant at Job Corps, and I was searching for what I wanted to do with my life. Once I knew I was going to have a baby, I knew I wanted to return to school to finish my high school education because I was going to be a mom, and I knew I was going to have to take care and provide for myself and my child. My mom heard about a school called New Futures, so she took me and registered me to begin classes in the fall. I was nervous about starting at a new school, and I was worried about making friends. But I knew New Futures was going to be a place where I could receive not only support for myself, but for my daughter. During the pandemic, doing school online and taking care of my daughter, as well as my 3 siblings who were all under the age of 8, was a very difficult and stressful time for me because I was trying to focus on my classes to graduate from high school. But being home and caring for 4 children was very chaotic, and to be honest, there were many times I just wanted to give up and quit school. I didn't quit. I'm here before you today as a high school graduate. I am so proud of myself that I kept pushing through the hard times. I am not the only one who has had to push through the hard times. All of my classmates sitting on this stage today have also worked very hard to accomplish this goal of graduating from high school as a teen parent. Being in high school with a child has had its challenges. There were some difficult days. I live on the west side of town, and I had to get myself and my daughter up at 5 a.m. to get ready for school. At 6 a.m., I would gather the diaper bag, my backpack, get her into her car seat to be on the bus by 6:10. This is how my day started every day. It was exhausting. But I knew that I needed to be at school. And when I got there, everyone was always so helpful. Sometimes I needed baby items such as diapers or wipes, and the school was able to provide these supplies for me. The daycare was amazing for Willow. She learned so much while in daycare, and I am so appreciative to all of the childcare staff for all the love and care they showed to my daughter. I was so fortunate that I didn't have to work while attending New Futures. It allowed me to focus on my academics, and I want to say thank you to my family for their support while I went to school. I would also like to take a moment to thank the staff and teachers for always being there and supporting me along the way. I would also like to add a special thank you to my girlfriend Ryan for always being there for me. During high school, there were many times I was incredibly anxious and tired. Despite this, I kept going and pushing myself because I have dreams for myself and my daughter. Even though it did take a little bit longer than planned, I'm graduating. Having my daughter at a young age has taught me that I'm stronger than I think, and that age does not define what I can and can't do. Looking forward, I want to go on to be a medical examiner, and eventually I want to move to England. On top of that, I want to be able to have a comfortable life and have enough money to live even somewhat luxuriously. I'd like to leave you with some words of encouragement. Regardless of the challenges you face, it always eventually gets better. It may not happen right away, and sometimes it can take years, but eventually it will get better. Whatever is stressing you out or causing you issues is not permanent. You just have to force yourself to keep going. Class of 2022, we did it. Congrats.
Thank you, Haley. Our next senior speaker is Tyler Secretero. Tyler came to New Futures in 2017. Tyler is a dedicated student who has excellent attendance, and his hard work has allowed him to reach his goal of graduating from high school. We have enjoyed watching Tyler grow into a wonderful young man, and he is a terrific father to Hunter. Tyler will be attending C&M in the fall, and he is interested in earning a certificate in the welding program and auto mechanics. He is looking forward to beginning a new journey as a college student. Tyler, will you please join me at the podium?
Hello, my name is Tyler. I'm standing here today as the first person in my family to graduate from high school. I dropped out in the 9th grade. I wasn't doing much with my life. After finding out I was going to be a dad, I decided it was time for me to make a better life for myself and my child. I knew I needed to go back to school to get my education. My dad registered me at New Futures because it will allow me to have my child with me in childcare while I was attending high school. It will also offered parenting classes, which I knew I needed to take so I could be a good dad. Becoming a dad has been the best thing that has ever happened to me. However, it's not always been easy being a teen parent while I was going to school. I was also working long hours at my job. Sometimes I wouldn't get home from my work until 1 o'clock in the morning. I would only get a few hours of sleep before I had to get myself and my son ready for school. It was hard when my son was teething and wasn't feeling well. I also had many long nights and sleepless nights when my son was sick and I had to stay up and take care of him. But you know what? I did it. And so if y'all did it, we all did it. I'm so proud of my son, Hunter. Becoming a dad has changed the life for the better. He's pushed me through hard times. He's brought me so much joy. He's bright, he's funny. He's been exciting to see the world through his point of view. I'm so excited Hunter's here today to see me receive my diploma and graduate from high school. I would like to thank my dad and my family for always supporting me and my choices. I would like to thank all the teachers and staff at New Futures who has been a big support in helping me achieve my goal, becoming a high school graduate. If it wasn't for the child care at New Futures, I wouldn't have been able to attend high school. I wanted to give the biggest thanks to the New Futures child staff who allowed me to attend school while they took care of my son. They read books, sang songs, they taught him the ABCs and his numbers. They played with him and made sure he was safe and happy while at school. I'm going to C&M in the fall. I'm interested in taking classes of welding and auto mechanics and completing a 2-year program and receiving a certificate from C&M, which will allow me to begin a new chapter in my life. I want to continue to be a good role model for my son, Hunter. There is so much I want to do and looking forward on moving in life. I hope that in the time I was at New Futures, I was able to make some of you smile. Congratulations to class of 2022.
Thank you, Tyler. Ximena Ibarra is our last speaker this afternoon. Ximena came to New Futures in 2019. She is well liked by her peers, and teachers describe her as a kind and respectful young woman who is committed to her learning and education. Ximena has been a very driven and dedicated student. She took additional courses online, and she is graduating a year early. She is looking forward to attending C&M in the fall, and she will continue her education at UNM, and her goal is to become a registered nurse. It has been a pleasure having Ximena and her son Giovanni at New Futures, and we look forward to hearing about her future achievements. Ximena, will you please join me at the podium?
March 15th, 2019, I found out I was pregnant. What am I going to do with a baby at 14? That day, so many thoughts came rushing through my head. I felt my heart racing, all while thinking my life is about to take the biggest turn. I knew at that moment that my priorities would change and I had to become the best mother I could be. This meant finishing school in order to give my son a good future. When a friend told me about New Futures, I thought it was going to be just another boring school, but it turned out to be one of the best things that has happened to me. My teachers here have been some of my biggest supporters throughout my journey. Waking up at 6 a.m. every single day was hard, but luckily, I had the support I needed. I wanted to prove to myself that I could not only graduate, but graduate early. As a young mother, I chose to persevere with the help of my friends and teachers here at New Futures instead of giving up. This came with a lot of sacrifices, like spending my summer vacation and summer school and experiencing the joys and challenges of motherhood. I learned to be patient with the progress I was making and to enjoy my time in high school. I'm going to miss eating lunch with my son and all the other kids. Raven, I already miss our time together at lunch, watching our little ones make a mess with their food. With my high school diploma, I am going to move on to college and become a registered nurse. I plan to work in labor and delivery so I can support women through a very vulnerable time. To this day, my son Giovanni continues to be my biggest motivation. I am also grateful for the support my son's dad has given me on the journey through motherhood. As my parents have been some of my greatest sources of support on this journey, I'd like to address them for a moment. Hoy estoy aquí para agradecer a las dos personas que me hicieron quien soy hoy y han amado a mi hijo desde el día que nació, mi mamá y mi papá. Ellos me han apoyado y amado durante toda mi existencia. Gracias a sus sacrificios, estoy aquí con mi diploma y un futuro por delante. Mi papá me enseñó a siempre trabajar duro y valorar la vida, y mi mamá me enseñó a respetarme a mí misma y a los demás, y siempre ser paciente con la vida y sus dificultades. I love you, Mom and Dad. Although I will miss my time here, I am looking forward to my future. Every graduate here today chose to persevere. We are proud to be graduates of New Futures. Congratulations, class of 2022.
Thank you, Ximena. I would now like to introduce Tristan Chavez. She is the New Futures Teacher Leader Facilitator, and she will announce our award recipients.
It is my pleasure to be here today to recognize the New Futures graduates who went above and beyond to earn the following achievements. Cynthia Sweck. Cynthia was a dedicated member of the Instructional Council as our student representative. She volunteered her time to help shape our school culture and provide a valuable perspective. Cynthia, please come forward to receive your cords. Tyler Secatero. Tyler is being recognized for having all-star attendance each quarter for this school year. By attending school so consistently, he was a role model for our entire student body. Tyler, please come forward to accept your certificate. Tyler! Yeah, smile.
I am thrilled to present to you the recipient of the Terry and Daryl Patrick Scholarship. This scholarship is supported by Terry Patrick, the former longtime daycare manager at New Futures, and her husband, Daryl. It is awarded to a graduating senior from New Futures who shows excellent potential for success at the post-secondary level. This year's scholarship is awarded to Ximena Ibarra. Ximena plans to attend CNM to study nursing with the ultimate goal of becoming a labor and delivery nurse. Congratulations, Ximena. Please come forward to receive your certificate.
Will Board Member Barbara Peterson and Associate Superintendent Dr. Antonio Gonzalez please join me at the podium for the certification of diplomas?
We are incredibly proud of you, and we know you will go on to do great things. Congratulations. On behalf of the Albuquerque Public Schools Board of Education, I accept the 2022 graduating class of New Futures High School. Congratulations.
Thank you. And now the event we have all been waiting for. Jasmine Pollock and Melissa Cordes will call our graduates forward to receive their diplomas. Seniors, please rise for your final walk as New Futures students.
Maria Carrillo.
Rayanne Gutierrez.
Alejandra Gutierrez Jimenez.
Ximena Ibarra.
Alexandra Sandoval.
Tyler Secatero.
Cynthia Sweck.
Haley Taylor.
And Jennifer Valencia.
Graduates,
It's okay.
graduates, you may now switch your tassel. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you the new Futures Class of 2022. Congratulations, graduates. Graduates, please join me at the front of the stage for a group photo. At this time, families, you may take a group photo of your graduates.
When I feel so all alone, I dream of the horizon and where sail we. Yes, I know there is no shedding sunlight in a room where sun is missing. If you're not here, you're not here with me. From every window, I will shout that I give you my heart, my whole heart. You gave me hope, you gave me light, that you found by the wayside.
After, families, please make your way to the west parking lot to meet your graduates.